Pretty excited about days like today because I get to hang out with one of my buddies, Jojo Mason. Welcome. Last time we hung out wasn't a very good time for me. It was during the Stampede, and I challenged you to a game of cornhole, a.k.a. beanbag toss.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I thought I was going to be real good because I had practiced all summer. And then you dusted me.
Like real bad, too.
It
wasn't even close.
You were calling your shots.
I thought I was going to start taking it easy on you, and I think I even hit one with my eyes closed.
You did. Yeah, that happened.
And there's video of that.
It's a horrible time for me.
Come on, man. You talking all this trash before, too.
Well, we have a video game match, secretive, tentative for tonight. So it's for me to redeem myself.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm a much better gamer than athlete. Not something I'm proud to admit.
Yeah.
But also when we were backstage before we played the Stampede, you were telling me that you were just about to get a little puppy.
I was.
And you miss your puppy right now.
I miss my dog. I miss my ladies, man. I miss my two women at home. My little baby girl, Jupiter. You know, we rescued her, and it's been a month. I keep saying she's not even gonna remember who I am.
She's so big.
She's so big now. She doesn't even remember. I was telling my girl last night. I'm real sad. You know, I'm gonna get home, and she's not even gonna remember who I am.
Walk right by you, like.
Oh, hi, Mom. How's it going? Who's this guy?
So Jupiter's a rescue?
She is, yeah. We got her when we were in Saskatoon for the CCMAs. There's this program, Music Rescues, and this company called We All Need a Rescue does this thing. They put on this thing where they are the ones who take all of the stray dogs, the rescue dogs, and get them in shape to adopt.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I met this little angel. She just kind of walked up on my lap and hung out with me for 3 hours.
Looked at you with these big eyes.
Oh, dude, I was supposed to sing songs that day, too, so I brought her on the stage with me, and I held her like this while I was singing the songs. She kept looking up and kissing me on the chin. And God, okay, fine. Let's just go home now, then.
But that's what I've heard when it comes to adoption. By the way, adopt, don't shop. But when it comes to adoption, you aren't adopting the dog. They're adopting you, right?
That's it. It's funny. My friend Darren over there, he just got... just adopted a dog as well from Georgia, the country, right? From Georgia, the country.
Country?
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Okay.
Anyways, and he's here, and the dog is there,
No.
so he's dying right now inside to go back and be with this owner, but. The videos that he's showing me, he's like,
adorable.
I know what he's going through right now. I know how excited he is.
What kind of pup is Jupiter?
She's a mix of something. We're not entirely sure. She's got some lab in her for sure. You can see in her face, but people have speculations. There was one somebody said there was some German Shepherd, and another one said there was some Husky.
Isn't it funny how people that really, first of all, people that really know their dog breeds freak me out. Like, I was like, how do you know so much?
Yeah, agreed.
It's a skill, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's funny how they always come up and they're like, oh, that must be a mix of this and this. Okay, I don't
Totally.
Sure.
That's what I was thinking,
I was
too.
absolutely thinking the same thing. I'm glad we were reading each other's mind at that point. So did Jupiter come with the name Jupiter? Did you decide on Jupiter?
They named all of the animals in the litter, or all the puppies in the litter, after planets.
Oh, cool.
Feel bad for whoever got Uranus. That joke has been thrown out so many times. I can't even laugh at that. I would have adopted Uranus anyways, and probably, yes, yours, of course. God, it's so, yep.
You
yours.
mentioned though, you missed your ladies because wasn't Jupiter sort of a present to number one lady back at home?
She was, and yes, she is my number one, and I miss her like, oh man, like crazy. It's funny. There's some things that you go through in a relationship and in life, I think, that really solidify positions in your world.
Sure, I agree. I just speaking from my own experience, going through long distance with my now fiance solidified the fact that, man, we're gonna make it forever.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel like I finally, after a couple of tough goes at it, I finally found somebody that knows what this is, what this life is going to be, and who I am, and trusts who I am. And I'm going to tell you, man, Mama raised me right. So I feel like as good as she is to me, I am just as good to her. And that's why we're going to that's why we're going to work, man.
So
That's why
is
we're gonna make it.
was Jupiter like a I love you present? Was it just a birthday present?
It was more of like a, I'm sorry, I'm going away for a month pretty soon. So here's a little cute little puppy to
Keep my place in the bed.
keep my place keep my place warm. No, it all happened so fast, you know. And the more I kept thinking of excuses that the reasons why to get it, the more it just made sense, right?
And it's a big step too. I
It
mean,
is.
hey, we're gonna move in together. We're gonna get a dog together, and
Yeah,
all
man.
these steps build and build and build
Yeah,
and build
man.
and build.
And
right?
within a month of getting the dog, we also moved in together. So we're building this foundation and this life together. And
I know you've been on the road, and I know
Yeah.
it's fairly new living together. But
Yeah.
any habits so far that you're like, I did not know that about you?
honestly, we were real good friends before. And she's super, super conscious of when it comes to cleaning and stuff like that, and things that I'm terrible at leaving cupboards open.
You're that person. That's the one thing I noticed about my fiance. I would come home and every cupboard in the kitchen would be open, and I'm like, I'm a tall person. I'm gonna crack my skull.
Yeah, my bad. I blame my mother because I went over to and she pointed this out to my girlfriend pointed this out to me. She why do you have to leave every single door open? It just doesn't
What
make
is
any
that?
sense. What are you doing? I'm trying to understand. If there's a reason for it, sure, leave them all open. But if there's not a reason, I just forget to close them. I think I'm gonna be going back into it, and I just forget to go back into it and then leave it open. It's my bad.
I know you're not gonna go get more spices. You're done cooking.
I'm done
Close
cooking.
the spice cupboard.
Close the thing.
do it.
So that's one thing that I need to work on. But I went over to my mom's house, and my mom leaves the cupboards open too. It's not my fault.
It's a generational
It's not
thing.
my fault. It's a generation. It's
Yeah.
in the gene pool,
can't help
man.
it.
It's not my fault.
I'm not letting you off the hook. For
No.
everybody who hates the cabinet opener, we're all telling you to close the cabinets.
Don't be me.
Don't
do
be
it.
Jojo
It causes
Mason.
tension.
But we're talking about. I mean, you guys are living together now. You get
Yeah.
home just in time. Do you get home in time for Valentine's Day?
I do. Yeah.
Do you have any plans?
Actually, the last show is on the 10th, so a couple days before Valentine's Day. But the last show of this tour, the Game On tour, is on the 10th, and we're playing the Boots and Babes Ball. So it's like a Valentine's singles and couples event kind of thing that we're playing. And I sent my lady flowers and asked if she would go with me.
That's awesome. Like old school, right?
That's
like,
right.
Yeah.
There's one thing, fellas, flowers. Not for a reason, just because it's Tuesday. Do it.
Yeah,
It
and when you
works.
don't think of it, I just had this happen. Sam finished her last day at her old job,
Yeah.
and she came home with flowers, and she's like, "Oh, Mom and Dad sent these for me," and I was like, "Oh, I should have done that."
My bad.
Oh well, I mean,
I don't think you should be so selfish with the secrets. I
Help
think
people like me out.
as men, was it a man? Was it a man? Oh, it's a girl.
well, hey,
My bad.
anybody that
I love
anybody that's in
flowers.
relationships, share your secrets on success.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And you always go to the really old couples that have been together for like 40, 50 years, and then, how did you make it? And you always get some sort of cool answer.
I just said yes all the time.
I guess not that cool. I just rolled over and died most of the time. And
the more you agree, the more you get along, right?
hey, you know what they say, man? Happy wife, happy life.
So you're a romantic guy then.
I am very hopeless, but I am, yes, I would consider myself a pretty romantic guy.
So have you done anything kind of out of character to try and impress a crush? Back in the day when you were growing up, you're thinking, I got to do something. I'm going to pretend to be into this. I'm going to fake like I know how to do this to just try and get somebody's attention, to try and impress them a little bit.
Okay, you want to get into something like this? Okay, I'll tell you, man. I was always the best friend who finished last. Like I was the nice.
You were the nice guy.
I was the nice guy, and every single time I'd just leave devastated because she'd go hang out with somebody that was way cooler than me.
And then she'd tell you her guy problems to you. You're like the friend, right?
And here I am thinking that the best way to go about doing it is that way. And then eventually, once that doesn't work, because you know it never works, right?
No.
So when you get, then they'll be right there for you to fall into your arms, and it's never like that.
No.
And I didn't know that, and I still didn't know that until very long after I started thinking that was the, yeah.
So to try and impress them, your thought was, I'll be your best buddy.
I'll be your best buddy. And turns out that was wrong. And all the movies also said that that was wrong. But I still did it. I thought that was the right thing to do.
But I mean, you went with your heart. You thought that that was.
Thank you for trying to make me feel
I'm
better
just trying to
about
make
it.
you feel better.
I was such a loser. I tried and tried and tried, and I was the worst. But
Any chance your new song, which we're gonna hear, is about love, about relationships? Tell us what it's about.
that one is just a fun song.
Okay.
That one's just a fun song that I think represents me in every way, man. It's
Tell me why.
It's just light. It's fun. It's happy-go-lucky. We had a heck of a time shooting a video. I don't know if you've seen the video. I'll send you the link after.
Please do.
But it's pretty cool, man. And it's just a fun song for me. And we had options to release a couple other ones that were on the album. This was the last one that we released off the album, so I decided that we were just gonna release this one.
So did you write this one? Did somebody write it for you?
My favorite people wrote it.
Okay.
So Madeline Merlot, best, love her. Dan Swinnemer, my producer at Manic Town Music, and Phil Barton in Nashville. So we wrote this, or they wrote this one down in Nashville. It was supposed to be a Madeline song, and once I got wind of it, and realized Madeline wasn't going to cut it.
It's a JoJo song.
It's a JoJo song.
Yeah.
I begged and pleaded, and they're like, "Oh my God, with you on it, that'd be amazing."
But I know because we've had a lot of conversations before about music and how you have to connect with the song
Yeah.
in order to sing it, in order to perform it. So other than just being fun, like what's going through your mind? What are you connecting with?
in that song,
Yeah, in that song.
in that song, I like. One thing I've always been about is just good vibes, and I feel like every day you wake up and you start your day off right. I wanted to give people a song, because that's how it makes me feel. I wanted to give people a song that when they put that song on, it makes them happy. You know what I mean? It makes them feel just good energy, because that's, again, like I told you, man, that's what I'm all about. That's
Good energy.
that's who I am.
I think that's the best way you can start your day is with a song that pumps you up, that makes you feel good, because you're going to have a good day if you start your day with that kind of music.
I used to, when I was going through some things, that's what I used to do. That was one of the techniques I helped get myself out of a dark time, was I picked 2 songs, and I listened to them every single morning when I woke up for months.
I did that for a long time. For a while, it was the song Happy by Pharrell.
Yeah.
You wake up to that, that just, it puts you in a good mood.
Start your day right, man.
So we're going to hear that tonight at Knoxville's for the Game On Tour. We're going to hear that song. Do you start with
Happy.
it? Do you end with it?
It's gonna be Happy.
Is it okay?
By Pharrell. That's
Don't
the one.
do-
That's the one I'm
please
playing
don't
for
do
you.
that one.
That's the one I'm playing for you
Well, you
because
could.
you're not even gonna show up.
I'm going to
he's
come
not- he's
and I'm
not
going to
coming.
dust you in video games. That
He
was the
told
whole
me.
plan.
He told me he's not coming.
You convinced me because you challenged me, and I never backed down from an NHL
And as a
challenge.
man, I never back
I
down
will
in a
not
video
back
game
down.
challenge. I can't do it.
Can you say man in video game challenge with a straight face? Is that a thing?
No, no, you can't.
So Edge of the Night, Edge of the Night is a new song.
Yes.
Edge of the
yes,
Night is a new
yes,
song.
yes.
We can find you tonight at Knoxville's doing that with the Game On Tour with the James Barker Band and Megan Patrick. How do we find you on social media to hang out?
Jojo Mason Music, Instagram, Jojo Mason Music, Twitter, Jojo Mason on Facebook, and I run all my own social. So holler at me, message me, text me, whatever y'all got to do, and I got you.
You need relationship advice? Flower on Tuesdays.
This guy.
He's got it.